skirts. So the elevator is out. You know, it's interesting. As soon as I start getting dressed, they send out the fire trucks. All right. As I come out the apartment, they had a couple, white couple, standing up to the elevator, and the white woman, she did this. Started looking at her nails as I was coming out. So you know, this is how they start the surveillance, the tracking, the remote monitoring, and so forth. All right, hold on. All right, so look at the perp across the street. They'll sometimes stage these perps just standing there. They're wearing the red hat, of course. They're just standing there, right? As it comes out, look my way, look, do the hand signal. Look, take his phone out, right? You see? Just want to show you guys. All right, look at him. I tell you, everything is stage coordinated, timed. It is never a moment. Look how she's looking, smiling at me, because they know what it is that they've done. Right? Here's the white guy again. Looking at the license plate of the vehicle, M90 VCC. That's the license plate number. Right? So again, this is what they'll do. That's why I said I'm so glad that being able to recognize what it is that they do. He's shaking his head. So as soon as the elevator, the garage door opened up, he's shaking his head. He's like, he's looking at my crotch and then looking at his shoes. He's wearing black shoes. Right? Not elevator, the garage door opened up. He goes shaking his head like this. You guys gonna see it. Just go back and just rewind the video, and you'll see. These are coordinated attacks, psychological psyops, right? Cognitive warfare, engaging in brainwashing, right? Engaging in cursive programming, right? Using dark NLP, using dark psychology, again, brainwashing tactics and techniques, using colors, using NLP to create anchors and triggers, right? Using what is called the power of association, using honey trapping, using people to lie, to engage in criminal actions covertly against you as a TI and me as a TI. And like I said, the more that they show me, the more I'm going to expose it. So they can send all they want. I'm just going to expose it and put it out there so the world to see what it is that they're doing. So people will have no doubt, right, about these things happening within their society or the society that they're living in, whichever state you're living in, whichever countries you're living in, that people will engage in such behavior because those who are in a position of authority have weaponized them and give them a false sense of empowerment to destroy other people's lives, right? And then try to justify it. Okay, that's what they try to do. They always try to justify shit, right? And they're gonna make up justification. And it's through that making up of justification is how they villainize you and how they manipulate you, right? But again, we don't see it, right? Cognitive warfare, psyops, covert operations, right? You don't see it, but it's happening, right? All that you see is the negative result of the victims, of what's happened to the victims, right? So the same as how they engage in cognitive warfare against me, it's up against me. The same thing is being done to them on a much larger scale, but they can't see it, right? Just like how I couldn't see it, but now I can, right? When they start to see it, that is when they're going to become conscious, and that is why they don't want them to be able to see it. So they don't want me exposing this, because when I expose it, people can see it, and they don't want that, right? They don't want a society of people that thinks, that analyze things. They just want the people of society to obey. And we've learned when a society is driven to that point, what will happen, right? History is bound to the worst part of history is bound to repeat itself. All right, not the good part, the worst part of history. Oh look, LKF 7132. Another new vehicle, right? Great vehicle right there, sitting in the vehicle right there. Let me tell you, you always find, what I say, you always find a vehicle number 32. But that is what neurolinguistic programming is. What it does is that they create an anchor and a trigger, right? And not only can they do that, but they can transfer the anchoring of that trigger to emotions, to whatever thought patterns, to people, things, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, just like when you go, if you're a TI or they're targeting you and you don't know, right? I can guarantee you somebody in your family probably gonna pass away, somebody close to you, and they'll wait, they're patient, they'll wait. And because again, when somebody in your family that passed away, you know, that is a strong emotional, you'll be in distress, put it like that, right? And they'll use those opportunities to manipulate you. But that is when you're at your most vulnerable, right? You're at your most vulnerable when things like that happen, you know? And so they know how to use those events to entrap you or to manipulate you in ways that you don't even understand. All right? Anyway, talk to you guys in this video.